Hi everybody, it's Tina here at DeBoer's Auto. The theme of the month is getting into the winter season, so I want to make sure you go into it confident and ready to take on those roads. And what about those roads? A lot of times they're salting, sanding, or putting brine down on those roads, up here in the Northeast especially, in order to keep those roads safe from built up ice and snow. But how does that affect your car? So let's talk about what salt does. Salt speeds up the rust process. Anywhere that rust might be already on your vehicle, that chemical process is sped up by the addition of any sort of salt or brine onto those components. Main components that usually get affected are your undercarriage, your exhaust, your brake lines, anything that's metal underneath there. So that could include some suspension components. Sometimes you see some vehicles that have rusty shocks or struts, and that's because that rust process gets sped up by the addition of salt and brine. Sand is a little bit safer, but sand has its own complications. Sand clumping up and getting onto your vehicle can cause issues with your body paint. It can cause abrasions, scratches. It can exacerbate chips that might already be there that you can't see. And what this can do is it can expose parts of your paint or your body that are now susceptible to rusting and can start causing bubbling up from underneath. It can also clog inside of components underneath your vehicle that need to have room to move. This can cause premature wear or performance issues. In addition to that, sand left on a dry road after a weather event has occurred can cause looseness and therefore bad contact with the road, even with the best tires. So you have to be very careful when you drive in the wintertime until that kind of stuff gets washed off the road with the early spring rains. Those lingering sands can cause accidents and traction and all sorts of awful things, so just drive carefully. In addition to driving carefully, what other things can you do to prevent these items from wreaking havoc on your vehicle? Well, wash your car regularly. Up here in the Northeast, if you don't wash your vehicle and your undercarriage regularly, you're going to get rust that eats away at your frame and all those important components. Every chance you get, try to wax and seal that paint in. Can't afford somebody that would maybe come out and do it for you as a detailer, go to your local auto store and ask for advice on what you can do after you're done washing your vehicle before the winter hits, that you can try to seal up that paint and give it a little extra protection. If you have the ability, consider rust proofing. There's lots of companies out there that can do undercarriage rust proofing that can help minimize contact, but you will need to reapply this eventually over time. And last but not least, pay extra attention when you're washing your vehicles. Maybe get someone with a power washer to help you out, to wash out underneath those wheel wells around your brake areas, especially when things get clogged up there, so that we can make sure that all those components are operating properly so that premature wear and performance reduction does not occur, especially in the wintertime. For more tips on how to combat road salt, sand, and brine, come see us at 83 Route 23 in Hamburg, New Jersey. Give us a shout at 973-827-4047 or visit us online at www.autorepair.shop. Thank you.